So I'd love it if you could come into child's pose. If you're not quite sure what child's pose is, that's totally fine. Just come onto your knees and then open your knees really wide as you lay your chest down on your yoga mat, on your carpet, on whatever. And breathe. Because we're dealing with a lot energetically, we might experience more tension in our bodies than normal. So what I want you to focus on is just breathing into the tightness, breathing into anything that feels a little crunchy. The breath will heal you. And we're just taking it nice and slow, not gonna rush anything in this practice. If you feel like you need to linger in any posture for a little bit longer, please give yourself permission to do so. Still in child's pose, bring your right arm over to your right side and place your left hand on top of your right hand. Breathe. We call this a side body stretch. You can call it whatever the hell you want. Walk your hands back to the center and then gently walk your left arm over to the left side. Place your right hand atop of your left hand. Bring your hands back to the center. Walk your hands back, come onto your knees, tabletop position. But rather than being stagnant, go ahead and add some spiral motions. You can look up at the screen for inspiration, but really feel into your body. All we're doing is like feeling it all, getting weird. It's okay. Definitely roll out your neck. And then when you're ready, press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. If your wrists are hurting you, if you have a bum wrist, whatever, just ball your hands into a tight fist and use that as a prop for your downward facing dog posture. Inhale, right leg lifts into the air to the best of your ability. Exhale, bend your knee and stack your hips. Continue with the spiral motion, opening up your hip, wiggling out your ankle, doing the things that make you feel like a human. Re-extend your right leg into the air and then set your right foot down on the mat. We're going to switch to the left side. So same thing on the left side. Lift your left foot into the air, bend your knees, stack your hips, spiral motions. Focusing more on the breath than anything else. Re-extend your left leg into the air and then set your left foot down on the mat. Inhale, look towards the top. Bend your knees really wide, and then waddle to the top of the mat. Whatever that means to you. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands are on the mat or on your shins with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And we are gonna linger in forward fold for a little bit longer. So if you wanna open your feet out really wide, feel free to do so. Just feeling and breathing. Slowly lift yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing your arms over your head, palms to touch. And then expand, whatever that means to you. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It's like a yawn, but a fake one. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your feet together. Close your eyes and be still. I want to honor the land that I'm currently on. This is indigenous land, the Ohlone tribe. Grateful for all that they've done, all that my ancestors have done, and all that I've done for us to share this space together. Breathe in. Hands by your side, Samastitihi. Mountain pose. And then gently lift your arms back over your head. Lift your toes up as well. Spill over your knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So your hands are on the mat or on your shins with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step back, lower yourself all the way down, nice and slow. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra. And then exhale, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that a few more times. Inhale, look. Exhale, bend your knees and walk towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastitihi. Repeat, lift your arms. Spill over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, cobra, baby back bend. And then exhale, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. 3 full breaths here. Inhale, look. Bend your knees really wide. And then waddle or walk towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift everything up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastitahi. Last one. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, spill over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe in. Release. Look. Bend and walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale to chair pose. This pose doesn't look like a lot, but you're gonna feel it. Let the waves of energy wash over you. Just sit in it. Now gently lift your right foot off of the mat. Let it hover. And then step back, lifting your torso, crescent moon. If you want to add a little bit more movement with your arms or with your chest, just do it. Straighten your left leg. Scoot your right leg a little bit forward and then lean over your left leg. Pyramid pose. Bend your left knee again, lift your arms up, and then bring your right knee back to the top and sit down in chair pose. Lift your left foot, let it hover. Step back. Lift your torso, crescent moon. Make this practice your own. Again, if you want to add movement, just do it. Straighten your right leg. Hop your left foot a little bit forward and then lean over your right leg. Bend your right knee, lift your arms up, breathe in, and then on the exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right foot and sit back in chair. Open your legs up really wide as you sit down in goddess. If you don't know what that means, just look at the screen. Become curious about your breath. Place your right hand down on your mat or on the ground. Lift your left hand into the air. Open your chest. Look up at the ceiling. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Really press your elbows into your knees and open your hips really wide. Breathing into the sticky spots. Whoo! Now place your left hand down on the mat. Lift your right hand into the air and look up at the ceiling. Hands back to heart center, still in goddess. Use your arms once again to press your hips open a little bit wider. Don't hurt yourself, but really breathe into the tension. And then stand all the way up. Woo! Make a sound. Woo! Bring your hands to your low back and look behind you. Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Lift yourself up, lift your arms over your head, and then lean towards the right. Sundial. On the inhale, stand back up, adjust yourself with a nice little twist, and then sundial to the left. Stand back up, add a little twist. Shake it out. Bring your hands back to your low back and look behind you. If you need to separate your feet a little bit wider, just do so. Lift up. Arms come over your head. Sundial again to the right. Lift yourself up. Add a nice twist. Ooh. Stand up. Sundial to the left. Lift yourself up. Twist it out. Bring your hands to your low back and look behind you. stand up. And then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. So sit on your bum. Whew. Bring your feet out in front of you. Straight legs if possible. And now, I don't really know how to explain this, but look up at the screen and see what I'm doing with my knees. I'm just gently lifting them up and down off of the mat. Sort of making a vibrating motion underneath me. Whew. Shaking out, wiggling out the tension. Pause. Lift your arms up and then lay over your legs. To me, this posture symbolizes safety, being wrapped up in a sort of cocoon. And when I feel safe, I like to reflect. So allow yourself to reflect on all of the transformation that has taken place in order to get you here. Gently walk your arms back. Lift your arms over your head yet again. And then pedal your knees out. Make that vibrating motion that we did before we laid over our legs. Shake it out, shake it out. Now bring your right foot into your left thigh. Lift your arms over your head and lay over your left foot, left leg. Lift your arms back over your head. Straighten your left or your right leg. Switch legs, bringing your left foot into your right thigh. And then dropping over your right leg. Lift your arms back up over your head. Lay your left foot out straight. And then lower yourself all the way back for Shavasana. That's final rest. So all I want you to do is close your eyes and relax.